Thanks, Andre. So Tim, on your side, you're relatively new, right? So you're probably the youngest of the product owners that's here as far as the process. You've got a unique product, no question about that. That's going to be on display in the back as well. If you wouldn't mind walking the audience through your company, your vision, and then tell us how LTE makes a difference for you.
Sure, great, Brian. And I want to echo thanks for letting us participate here today and also all the support. I kind of feel like we're the smallest company here, Vigo Communications. If the thing could tilt, I'd be way up high. We're started to come into the LTE Center back in January, thanks to Ericsson introducing us. We've been working with the team here, and one of the things that we look for as a small company is just world-class partners. And that became obvious right from day one, that the team here, not having a lot of expertise in our company for cellular connectivity, we very quickly were brought up to speed on just antenna technology, software issues, and we're directed towards great additional partnerships. And that's one of the things I want to mention is, as a company that had to leverage the resources of the Verizon team, it's been unbelievably successful for us, and it's accelerated our development process right out of the get-go. What I also want to mention is Vigo Communications. I'm sure you're all aware of us, but I should just go through it a little bit. So we're the leader in robotic telepresence. So our company has real solid strength in video conferencing technology as well as robotics. The founders came from both of those industries. We saw a opportunity with video communications, great companies like Cisco and Skype, and the deployment of video being anywhere from the conference room to desktop to your smartphones. We also see in that ecosystem a opportunity for a product that has a third dimension to it, which is mobility. And the idea behind it is not only do you communicate from your device to a Vigo device with video and audio and requiring low latency and high bandwidth, which is what the LTE will provide, but also gives you the dimension of mobility. So you're truly in that other location. So it's a total different perspective of how video communication can be leveraged. So you ask yourself, okay, that's cool technology, so what? So the so what part of it is really the three markets that we're going into. Enterprise. So everybody here knows at least somebody or is themselves a remote worker. And you never feel like you're truly engaged in that core team as a remote worker. You're always trying to have those connections. And there's great technology with email and obviously telephony and some of the video communication technology. But you never really feel like you're part of the team and you're there. So we have a bunch of customers that put a Vigo in where the team is, and then they have remote workers that are either international in other locations or just working from their home. And they connect up every day for multiple hours, and they're truly there. So now they can go on to, they drive the unit, totally control it remotely. They're fully empowered to go wherever they need to go within that facility. They can go out into the lab, check out what's going on with the beta product. They can go into the operations side of it, see how manufacturing is. They can have meetings in queues with different people on the software side, development teams. Right. It completely changes that person's perspective of how they can influence the rest of the team. Their value goes up, the whole team goes up. So we're really excited about that opportunity. The second market we're seeing a lot of traction is in healthcare. So a big part of, as was mentioned, removing the barrier of connecting onto networks as you go in to different hospitals, different clinics, or even into patients' homes. So being able to quickly take a Vigo, drop it off into a home with a sick child they just came out of the hospital from a cancer surgery. The Vigo stays there. The clinicians, the nurses, the doctors can monitor them for a couple weeks, ensure that that patient is fine, and then the Vigo can go to the next home or clinic or nursing home. So seeing a lot of traction in the medical industry is very exciting, and this is a critical part of the solution. Our third market right now is, and we're very excited with Verizon. I don't want to talk too much about it. Is education. So there's a great video. I encourage everyone to check it out on our website, www.vigocom.com, about a boy in Texas. He has an immune system issue. It's kind of the plastic bubble. He could not get exposed to other students or teachers or get outside of his home. He's a freshman in high school. Felt extremely isolated. Felt like his parents were the only ones he was interacting with. Very lonely. They put a Vigo in the high school. He calls in every day, goes from classroom to classroom with the Vigo as if he was truly there. Completely changed the boy's life, changed the family's life. And the Today Show picked up the story, and we have a great video about it online. We see that opportunity enabling any student, any environment. They can't get to that location via either some kind of disability. We're going to change the paradigm of how to educate those kids. So just in summary, thank you very much. This has been great. I want to recommend all startups working. This is the place to be. This is the place to be. All right,
thanks, Tim. I appreciate it. Yep. So, another great example, right? So you have a company that's very robust in telepresence and robotics. Unless I'm missing some of the keynotes on my employees' resumes, I don't think I have any experts in robotics, but I'll double check. But, we are the wireless experts, right? So we bring in some of that aspect embedded into their product and actually enhance the product and expand the capabilities that are available for a company like Vigo, right? So it's mutual interest for each.